Hello, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are in a line of traffic waiting to get into Prague. I have chosen today's destination because I've just got back from a holiday in the Czech Republic, specifically Prague and Valašské Meziříčí. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it exactly, but that's where we went. It was lovely. But we're back in the sunny UK now. In real life. Yes. Fun. So, I'm going to pick up some cargo from Prague. Don't know exactly where, but at the moment I'm just doing a bit of a sightseeing tour around Prague. It's an area that... I might as well go this way. It's an area that I've not discovered on the map as of yet, and I don't think I've been into it with promods. So this is new to me. I did set a destination on the map, so we'll head straight for that. And there should be a couple of depots. I can see a couple of spires just above houses over yonder. My face cam is currently obscuring it, so I'll try and turn. There you go. You can see it a bit better. We'll go and have a look at that. So yeah, on holiday I went to a couple of the places that I've always wanted to go to in Prague. Now I've wanted to go there since I was about 14. It's probably my earliest memory of thinking, ooh, I'd quite like to go to Prague. And the main reason for that is the video game Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Now, as any of you who've played that will know, the opening part of the game takes place in Prague. And there are some, well, I think the White Wolf team must have done the research on the areas in and around that neck of the woods, because Vyšehrad Castle does indeed exist, as does well, I'm in the wrong lane, as does Petrin Hill, and there is a St. Thomas's church, but not cathedral, or at least I didn't find one. And I went to those places. And Vyšehrad especially was beautiful. Went to the Basilica, which is there, and it's kind of like an old fort, an old castle. Very picturesque. So yeah, fantastic holiday. This all looks rather nice. Little, of which there are some. So let's find us a depot and get some cargo. I think we're actually heading out of the city now. That's not a depot, that's just a farm or something. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. We need to turn around. Methinks. So my money situation in the game now is quite dire. I regret to inform there was a rather large accident earlier on as I was heading into the city. And that cost me the better part of 8,000 to repair. Thank God I've paid off my loan, because had I not, I would be in a very precarious money situation right now. As it turns out, I actually am in a pretty bad money situation. I think I'm down to about 4,000 and something and change. But such is life. As I say, at least I don't have to make any loan repayments. Okay, so we're actually heading out of Prague now. Completely. As with the previous episode, my initial plan has gone straight out of the window. Jolly good. Ooh. Well, we're on this road now, so we'll carry on. And hopefully there'll be something up ahead that we can pop into and pick up a job. If not, I'll cut and we'll pick up from where I do pick up a trailer. So yeah, back in the UK, back to real life on Monday. It's currently, well, it's nearly 1 in the morning, Sunday morning. Oh, that's a depot down there. Let's go and check it out. I got told off at work the other day for saying depot. I got told it was a very Americanized way of saying things. But in my mind, depot makes more sense because you say things like decapitated, defenestrated, depot. You don't say defenestrated, decapitated. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. So we're still in the Euro 6. I haven't purchased any other vehicles or any staff. I haven't built my empire at all. Say this is the first time I've loaded this up since I've been away. But I think another loan will be on the card soon. This is what happened last time. Taking these corners too quickly. Rumbling down the dirt track. Right, what have you got for me? Oh, joy, I'm tired as well. Okay, freight market. Let's pick something up quick. We can take the wheel loader for 12 grand. Or we can take the rock bucket, which is the Volvo special trailer. Both of them are high value cargo, as indicated by the star. We'll go for the wheel loader. Okay, that's interesting. It still classes this place as being inside Prague. Fair enough. We are going to have to get some rest, so what I'll do is I'll pull in here. I did rest, but that was before I had the accident and had to be transported across the bloody country. So let's have a spot of rest, shall we? Off the engine. Right. I hope that doesn't affect my delivery. Is it in? Is it in there? Let's look forward, shall we? I think I might buy myself a new wheel as well. Oh no, it's not in there. I'm being stupid. Because you can probably hear this one. It doesn't sound the smoothest at the moment. In fact, that sounds quite... I might be able to oil it and fix the problem. But I also might just buy a new one altogether. Or is it in here? Is that? Yeah, there it is. So just turn this around. That'll do. Ooh, a bit too much. That light's flickering again. Yoink. Okay, let's move out. So we should have a pretty much full tank of fuel, which we do. It's actually a relief to be towing a trailer again. Moving at speed without one is fun. But there is a satisfying feel to having a trailer full of cargo behind you. And away we go. I found some episodes of an old series that used to be on TV in the sort of early to mid 90s. If any of you remember Nightmare, which was a Dungeons and Dragons style well, game show, I guess you'd call it, for kids, hosted by this very distinguished sounding gentleman. What was his name? Tregard, I think was the character's name. I can't remember the actor. He was the dungeon master. You'd have 4 contestants. There'd be one kid who'd put a helmet on and go into this CG dungeon that had certain real life elements to it, and then 3 of his mates or her mates would sit and watch on a TV and direct them. And I had it in my head a couple of months ago. I'd remembered it for some reason. Oh, I wonder if I can find any episodes of that, and I did. And oh my god, did that bring back some memories. I used to watch it at my grandparents' house. What I'm indicating. So yeah, that was a bit of brief entertainment for when I got back. Checked on my character on the Old Republic. And watched a bit of that. Right then. Nothing coming that way. Nothing come. Oh, there is something coming that way, but it doesn't particularly matter because we're driving on the right-hand side. So I put the pop filter over the mic. I don't think I'm going to need it. In fact, I don't think it's necessary at all. But I've noticed on some of my videos the sound isn't quite right, and it doesn't seem to be anything to do with the filters that I've got running through OBS. I've spoken to my brother, who's more of an expert on audio matters than I am, and played with the gain a little bit. The only thing that I've not tried is using the pop filter. So if that fixes the issue, then I'll leave it. It is kind of in the way a little bit. This whole setup's in a quite cramped little corner of my room. So yeah, if it does fix it, I'll leave it there. But if not, I shall have to do some further research and some more tinkering, because I damn well want the sound levels as correct as they can be. It does seem to be a constant tinkering effort though, because I've looked at some tutorials and some sort of setting guides, and certain people will recommend certain levels, other people, because a lot of the tutorials on how to set sound levels in OBS are geared towards streamers, and I think there isn't so much of an emphasis on, well, it's a different kind of quality setting that you're looking for if you're streaming than if you're doing a recording. At least that's what I've gleaned from what I've seen. Or it could just be my rubbish voice in general. Who knows? Ooh, a bit of lean there. Oh yeah, I've got my high beams on. In fact, I don't think I really need my lights on at all. What time does it say it is? I can't tell. I don't want to stare at that screen for too long. It doesn't say. Temptation is to go past this van lorry transporter thing, but I shall be patient. I need to make sure that I get all of the cash from this delivery, because I damn well need it. I need it very badly. Oh yeah, I think I do need my lights on. It looks like it's either... yeah, it must be sunset. Don't know why I thought it was dawn. But it ain't. So yeah, a little bit of a case of the post-holiday blues, but I'm managing it. It's that inevitable eventuality. Coming back to the UK after you've been somewhere a little bit more exotic. And it's stunning out there. It really is. If you're a fan of, you know, interest in architecture and just pretty buildings, it's a hell of a place. The Czech Republic in general. It's interesting. One of the first things I noticed is that weed is completely legal. Not that I partake, but you couldn't go 2 steps without looking up and seeing some sort of cannabis shop of some description. But you don't... I don't know, it just doesn't seem... I guess it's that European sensibility where it's just a part of life, you know. Same in Amsterdam, except that's a little bit more sort of touristy. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of tourists in the Czech Republic, but in Amsterdam, it seems a bit more touristy. I don't really know kind of how to describe it very well, but you get that sense. I guess Prague just felt a bit classier. I don't know. Might just be my imagination. But then I did enjoy Amsterdam as well for the same reasons as I enjoyed Prague. Anyway, I'll stop blathering on about my holiday now, because that's probably not very interesting. I need you to hurry up and get out of the way. Did we cross over into Germany? I think we did. Thank God you're going that way. Go on, shoo. Oops. There's a little bit of lag there. And that wasn't just an excuse for my terrible braking before that corner. It just seemed a bit jittery. On the motorway. I've completely forgotten what our destination was. It wasn't Nuremberg, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. Late night driving gets to me every time. I can remember playing this about a year ago, maybe a year and a bit. And I was falling asleep at the wheel, and I'd shut my eyes, which was a terrible thing to do, because that was back when I used to listen to Radio 4 when I was driving, and the whole experience just sent me completely to sleep. When I opened my eyes, my truck was buried into a side wall somewhere. I just completely fallen asleep at the wheel. Not advised. Don't do that. It's bad. But it's a good thing it's just a simulator, not real life. I don't think I ever discussed what happened with my driving license. So because I'd been to rehab, I declared the issues around that on my initial application for my provisional driving license, and as a result, they asked me some medical questions, got in touch with my GP and I spoke to each other, and there were some forms that were sent away to the DVLA from my GP. The follow-up to that was the DVLA getting back in touch with me and saying that I needed to go for a full medical, which, to be perfectly honest, I didn't really have the time to go and do because of work and stuff. Oh, this is blocked off as well, isn't it? Scheisse. Yeah, so I didn't have the time to go and do that. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit miffed that I was having to go through a load of hoops just to get my provisional in the first place. And I know it's my kind of doing. That was nobody else's fault but my own. But I dropped it. I just kind of left it. And the idea was that I reapply when it got to a point where those issues didn't really have to be declared. I mean, there were some people that said to me, why did you even bother telling them about it in the first place? But I'd asked some people when I was in rehab and said, you know, do I need to mention this? And everybody said, yeah. Well, everybody that I spoke to on the staff said, yeah, do, because it's best to be honest. But it's another one of those things that always makes me think the system is set up to work against people who are honest about stuff. Or at least the process is a much slower one if you declare everything, if you're open and honest. Or maybe that's just me being cynical, but it certainly seems that way. So yeah, that's a process that I'll probably have to go through again, because God only knows how many years it takes for them to not want to know about stuff like that. And I mean, I'm fine. It's been nearly 2 years sober now, so I don't anticipate any relapses or lapses or anything like that. Always vigilant, but oh god, I just missed my turn off. Oh no. Or is it okay? I think we might be okay. I think. Nope, we're not. I think it's telling me to go. Yeah, because it's got another red line on the sat-nav on to the side of the road, so it wants me to double back on myself. Damn. Okay, let's get in this lane. So yeah, long story short, I didn't get my provisional yet, and I'm no closer to learning how to drive an actual vehicle. Who knows, it may never happen. But I'll always have Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, I also grabbed a load of the DLC for American Truck Simulator as well, as is often the case. Some of the stuff was on sale on Steam, so I now have, I think, all of the available expansion things for like Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, New Mexico, all of those, Wyoming. I think the only one that I don't have is the one that's, well, obviously it's not been released, but I can't remember which one it is. Is it Montana? Or do I have Montana? Hang on, I did have a list of the ones that I've got. Probably best to keep my eyes on the road though, eh? So I might actually do an ATS video on this playlist at some point, just for a change of scenery. Go over the other side of the pond and I don't know, drive a Mack truck or something. I do like Mack trucks. Right, I need to turn off here. And then go all the way back. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose. Als fart. So funny. don't need to indicate. Do need to indicate. Anything coming? Anything at all? Nope. I'm not looking the right way. I'm going to crash. Still using the D-pad to change the direction. And when the wheel turns to one side, because the D-pad's obviously attached to it, it makes it difficult to change look direction. Well, at least to change it quickly. Okay, back down this way. And back onto the motorway. Okay, I nearly missed the turn-in again. I've just had to reverse down the motorway. Hence why we have all that slow-moving, oh, can't see, slow-moving traffic behind me. But we made it. I guess we're going to Munich. Very attentive of me to not remember where my destination is, but hey, that's why we have sat-nav. Yeah, I'm willing to bet it's Munich. Could be Stuttgart. But I seem to remember Munich was one of the destinations. What's this? Is there a toll road ahead? I think there might be. Are we coming off here? Yes. Well, we're on this road anyway. Okay. Now we're coming off. Slow it down a bit. These are the turns that usually cause me the biggest problems with flipping. So let's not do that, shall we? Make it to our destination intact with our cargo undamaged, so we can get a big fat payday and start thinking about investing in staff and more trucks. Because this empire ain't going to build itself. What did I call my company? Up North Haulage. Up North Haulage doesn't pay for itself. Not yet, anyway. It will. I'm so gutted. I did have a save where I was into the millions in the bank, and I must have had about 5 or 6 depots, all full of staff. It was turning a very nice profit, but I think I mentioned before I only saved the file locally. I wasn't uploading anything to the cloud, and as a result I lost that save. She's very sad. I thought I'd be able to retrieve it from the World of Trucks server, because that was, I think that was actually just before I joined the Outcast Virtual Trucking Company. But no such luck. There was no file to retrieve. Some statistics up there, all of the jobs that I did and distances and things like that, but nothing I could actually download to use as a profile. Meh. What do those signs mean? Is that no speed limit? Or end of restriction of speed limit? Or something like that? The white circle with the black diagonal line through it. I think it means end of restrictions. Anyone who's passed their driving test can correct me on that if I'm not 100% accurate. Okay. Am I staying on here? I think I am. We're approaching a city. I think it may be our city. Oh. So that turn off is for Stuttgart and Lindau. So up ahead must be Munich. Yes. You have reached your destination. What? Oh no. God damn. I cannot afford to be getting fined like that. Simply do not have the money for it. Goddamn police. Don't you know I've only got 4,000 in the bank? Do I want to be in the left-hand lane? I think I do. Let's wait until SatNav confirms it, because I can't really see it from here. But yeah, that appears to be telling me to switch lanes. Right, go on, go past. Go on. And it has just started to rain outside, and I'm getting tired in game. So you'll probably hear the sound of the rain out my window. I always try and avoid that when I'm recording because it does sound quite loud. Yep, that sounds very loud. Oh well, at least it's happening towards the end of the video. Oh. And the customer, everything's kicking off. Customer wants their delivery soon. Well, let's get it to them. So now the urgent music kicks in, which is probably competing with the soundtrack I've got playing in the background as well. Well, it's only up there, so we should make it in time. Gonna hang out behind this fire engine. Oh, no, that was the wrong indication and I'm in the wrong lane. Boom, 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 boom. I do actually quite like this music, even though it's a bit sort of urgent, and it usually entices me to speed up on the road to a dangerous degree, but it's got that nice kind of synth feel to it that I like. Okay, so we're going right round, down here. And in here. Over there. Come on. Move it. Yes, I know, you're very, very tired. But we're here now. Right, let's go for the full XP. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think it's a fairly straightforward depot. Hope it doesn't want it parking in there. Nope. Where is it? Ah, that's okay. Get a good line. Bonk. Oh, I had a brilliant line up there and I've just completely screwed it up. I am a giant idiot. Oh, I'm really annoyed at myself now. How did I manage to screw that up so badly? Oh, bollocks to it. Well, this is probably going to be a late delivery now, just because of that. Right, I'm going to sort the view out first. There we go. Right, come on. Straighten up. Back it in. And now I'm falling asleep as well. Oh, this has gone horrifically. Follow it round, follow it round, follow it round. That should do. There we go. Oh no, come on. Come on. God damn it. Let me have it. There we go. It's parked. It'll do. Hey, still got excellent. That's brilliant. Okie dokie. Well, that'll do for that particular job. I'm glad that wasn't a late one, because we do need that 12 grand. Where's my cash? Yeah, as you can see, I'm on 16,000 now. Ooh. And probably will need to look at taking out a loan and building up my trucking empire. But for now, that'll do. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.